6.6 last example number 6. The annual investment of the family are shown in the pie diagram. Answer the following question. 4 questions are given. This is the first question. This is question number 1. This is question number 2. This one is question number 3, and that one is question number 4. Step by step I will explain each and everything. I don't have the space, that's why I am writing like this, but try to understand one by one. So this is the pie diagram. This is the pie diagram of the investment of the family. Annual investment of the family. So the family is investing annually in the shares, in the post, in the deposited in the bank, mutual funds, and the immovable property. Means in this field the family is investing the money. This one is the central angle of the immovable property is 120 degree. Central angle of shares are 60 degree. The central angle of post is 30 degree. Central angle, the money deposited in the bank is central angle is 90 degree, and money in the central angle of the mutual fund is 60 degree. So first question is, if the investment in share is 2000 rupees, where is shares, that you have to see. Central angle of share is 60 degree and investment in share is 2000 rupees. 2000 rupees. So investment in share is 2000 rupees and central angle of the share is 60 degree, and according to that you have to find out the total investment. Means total investment in all the fields. How much is the total investment, that you have to find out. If you want to find out the total investment, at that time you have to say that let the total investment be X. Then central angle of the investment of the share is 60 degree. For the shares they are investing the 60 degree and the investment in share is 2000 rupees. Then I have the formula. The central angle of the investment of the shares is equal to investment in shares upon total investment multiplied by 360 degree. So investment, the central angle of the investment of the share is 60 degree. Then investment in share is 2000 rupees upon total investment is X into 360 degree. You have to transpose this divided by X this side and 60 this side. So if this X will go this side, that time this divided by X, this denominator divided by X will go in the numerator and this 60 will go in the denominator. So 2000 upon 60 multiplied by 360. You have to strike this 0 and you have to say that 6 1 is 6, 6 6 are 36. 2000 multiplied by 6. X is equal to, you have to say that 2000 rupees. Therefore I will say that total investment is equal to 12,000 rupees. 12,000 rupees. Total investment is 12,000 rupees. Means all the fields combined together, the total investment is 12,000 rupees. Then second question is, everybody understand, the investment of the shares is given 2000, central angle of share is 60 degree, and according to that you have to find out total investment by this formula. Once you will get the total investment, at that time you have to start with the next question. How much amount is deposited in bank? So the central angle of bank is 90 degree. So I will say that central angle of the bank is 90 degree. The amount deposited in the bank is equal to Y rupees. Then you have to say that central angle of the investment in bank is equal to amount deposited in the bank upon total investment multiplied by 360 degree. Central angle of the investment of the bank is 90 degree is equal to amount deposited in the bank is Y upon 12,000 multiplied by 360. Here you have to transpose this divided by 12,000, that becomes multiplied by 12,000, and this multiplied by 360 becomes divided by 360. Means numerator term will go in the denominator and denominator term will go in the numerator. Then you have to say that 12 ones are 12 and 12 threes are 1 0 you have to strike, and 12 ones are 12, 12 threes are 36. Then this 90 upon 1 into 100 upon 3, you have to divide this 90 by 3. 3 1 are 3, 3 30 are 90. 30 multiplied by 100 is equal to y. Y is equal to 3000 rupees. Therefore, amount deposited in the bank is equal to 3000 rupees. Then, before I will solve the third sub question, I will start with the fourth sub question. How much amount deposited in the post? Here you have to see that central angle of the post is 30 degree. Let the amount deposited in the bank, deposited in the post is Z. Then the central angle of the investment of the post is equal to amount deposited in the post upon total amount multiplied by 360. So 30 degree is equal to Z upon 12000 multiplied by 360. You have to transpose this 1200 and 360 divided by 1200. This denominator 1200 will go in the numerator and the numerator 360 will go in the denominator. Then again you have to strike the 0 and 12 1s are 12 1s are 12 3s are means, and again after that 3 1s are 3 3 10s are 30. 10 multiplied by 100 is equal to, you have to say that 1000. Therefore amount deposited in the post is equal to 1000 rupees. In this way you have to find out amount deposited in the post. Then this third sub question is, how much more money invested in movable property than the mutual fund? Means how much more money you invested in the immovable property than the mutual fund. So for that you have to find out the money invested in the immovable property as well as money invested in the mutual fund. And if you want to find out the money, how much more money invested in the immovable property is equal to money invested in the immovable property minus mutual fund. For that you have to divide this problem into three parts. This is the first part. Here you have to find out the investment of the money invested in the immovable property. After that you have to find out money invested in the mutual fund, and after that from the money invested in the immovable property you have to subtract the investment in the mutual fund. At that time you will get more money invested in the immovable property. Means you have to divide this third sub question into three parts. This one is first part, second part and third part. So I will first find out the investment in the immovable property. At that time I will say that let the amount of the investment in the immovable property will be m rupees. So central angle of the immovable property is equal to 120 degree. So I will say that central angle of the immovable property is equal to investment in the immovable property upon total investment into 360. So 120 degree is equal to m upon 12000 into 360. You have to transpose the 1200 and 360 divided by 120. This denominator 12000 becomes in the numerator and 360 in the numerator will go in the denominator. And you have to do the division. 12 1s are 12, 12 hundreds are 1200 and 12 3s are 36. 10 you have to strike, and 3 1s are 3, 3 4s are 12. 40 multiplied by 100 is equal to, you have to say that m is equal to 4000. Therefore investment in the immovable property is equal to 6000 rupees. Means for the immovable property they invested 6000 rupees. Then second part of this question is, you have to find out how much amount invested in the mutual funds. So let the amount invested in the mutual fund be n rupees. Then the central angle of the mutual fund is 60 degree. Central angle of the mutual fund is 60 degree. So according to that you have to say that central angle of the mutual fund is equal to investment in mutual fund upon total investment multiplied by 360. 60 degree is equal to n upon 12000 into 360. You have to transpose these things. At that time you have to divide it by 12. 12 hundreds are 1200 and 12 3s are 36. 10 you have to strike, and you have to say that this by the 3 this becomes 20 multiplied by 100. 20 multiplied by 100, then 20 multiplied by 100 is equal to 20 multiplied by 100 is equal to 2000 rupees. So n is equal to you have to say that n is equal to 2000 rupees. Then more money invested in the immovable property is equal to investment in immovable property minus investment in the mutual fund. Then you have to say that this here I forgot to give the division. 3 1s are 3, 3 20s are 60, and 20 multiplied by 100 is equal to 20 multiplied by 100 is equal to 2000 rupees. Means this is the investment, money invested in mutual fund is equal to 2000 rupees. Then you have to find out more money invested in the immovable property is equal to investment in the immovable property minus investment in the mutual fund. 4000 minus 2000. 4000 minus 2000 is equal to 2000. In this way, you have to solve this problem. This problem is little bit bigger, but try to understand each and everything. This is the first sub question. This one is the second sub question. This downside hole is third sub question, and this one is the fourth sub question. Step by step, each and everything you have to write in the classwork notebook properly. Draw the diagram, write the question. Thank you.